For this, we only have one example. We're going to do one problem, and I'll show you how to do it. This is what we're going to do. Here it is. We're going to factor. All right? So the first thing we're going to do, number one, first thing is to take, the first thing to actually do is look and see if you can divide out a greatest common factor, a GCF. Now this one, you can't. Like I would divide by 3, but 8 is not divisible by 3. So I can't do that. I mean, there's nothing I could divide out here. So I'll take this, and I'll go to the next step, which is the diamond problem. I make a diamond. I do the diamond problem, huh? That's by doing the first number times the last number. If this is negative, then I multiply by a negative. So first number times the last number, that goes in the top. So 3 times 4 is 12. That's 3 por 4, huh? Yeah, so that's 12. And then in the bottom here, I have the middle number, negative 8. Okay, now I got to do this problem. What is this? What is this? What times what gives me 12? And when I add it together, I get negative 8. Well, I have 2 times 6. Oh, that works, right? 2 plus 6 is 8. So one of them, oh, nope, both of them need to be negative. Negative times a negative is a positive, so that works. And when I add two negatives together, I get negative 8. There we go. There we go. So the first step, diamond problem, and how to set it up. The next step is to rewrite this using these two things. So I have 3n squared. Now I change this. I don't write negative 8. I write negative 2n minus 6n, right? Because this is the same as negative 8n. And then I copy down this, so plus 4. So I've just rewritten this with the two middle terms instead of one middle term. Okay, that's pretty good. And then what do? I got to group them. So the next step is to group these two things. I got this group, and I got this group. And I just factor out a GCF from there. I just factor out a GCF. Wait, did I just factor out a GCF? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. So what can I divide by here and here? Looks like only 1, right? And the smallest power, so 1n. That's okay. That's okay. Whatever I divide by goes on the outside. That's the same thing as just regular n. What's left over? 3 divided by 1 is just 3. N squared divided by n, that's just n. Because you subtract the exponents, there's like a 1 there. 2 minus 1. Negative 2 divided by 1, that's just negative 2. And then the n's cancel out. So I don't have any n there, so that ends that. Then I divide, what can I divide by here? Looks like 2. However, whenever this first term is negative, for this type of problem, we're going to divide by a negative. Every time. So that's why we have the negative 2 instead of regular 2. So whatever we divide by goes on the outside, right? That's the negative 2. And then negative 6 divided by negative 2, that's positive 3. And there's nothing for the n, so it stays. Look at this, baby. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 4 divided by negative 2, that's negative 2, right? Because a positive divided by a negative is a negative. Oh my goodness, they're the same. So what you do, you write it, 3n minus 2, right? You write it that once, and then you take the leftovers. What's these leftovers? They go in the same parentheses. So I have n minus 2. Now I could write, if you wanted to, I could write n minus 2 and then 3n minus 2. So that's the answer. Like, it doesn't matter which way you write it, and sometimes you might get a different way. That's all. That's all. You should copy these down, because I'm going to give credit for this. But also, you can use it on the quiz. Okay. Goodbye. Adios. Salud.